Okay, okay. So today we start with a new topic. This is the last topic of the unit 4, that is the merger and the acquisition. This topic is very important for the 10 marks. Definitely it will come. Okay, MSTs maybe and moreover finance maybe. Okay. So first and foremost thing is I will talk about the strategic management process. Because merger and acquisition are parts of the strategies which are adopted by the business houses for gaining the more market share or to create a competitive
मैम
advantage. हाँ जी.
वॉइस ना प्रॉपर नहीं आ रही।
एक मिनट.
वॉइस प्रॉपर नहीं आ रही, बहुत स्लो आ रही है।
अब ठीक है.
हाँ जी मैम।
Okay, fine. So, both mergers and acquisitions are the part of the strategic management process. Okay, so merger and acquisition are done by the business houses just to create a competitive advantage in the market or to cater the more market share, to cater the more consumer, to increase the consumer base, then to give the competition to the other competitor, then also to make the create the competitive advantage and to create a competitive advantage over the resources also, because when the two big companies come together and club each other, they both share the resources of each other, which create a very strong combination in the market, which create a very strong holding in the market. Okay, so because of these reasons the mergers and acquisition strategies are follow up. Okay, so here is the process which is visible on this screen. So firstly, I will talk about the strategic management process under which the such kind of the tactics are adopted. First and foremost thing is the mission. Mission is something on which any organization stand up, on which any organization come into the existence. Okay, and the mission statement never changes. It remain same for the whole of the life. Okay, then objectives. Objective can be, there can be number of objectives, like mission is one but objective can be number of. Okay, and objective changes with the different scenarios, with the different circumstances of the business. It never remains same, and it can be short term, it can be long term. Okay, depend upon the what are the goals of the organization. Then in the objective, there are two types of analysis. First one is the external analysis and other one is the internal analysis. External analysis is related to the outside analysis of the environment that we have studied, and also internal environment of the organization. We have studied both, okay, in the previous topics. So it the analysis of the both environment, external and internal, the how the factors affect our objectives, our goals, business. Okay, then from those analysis of the environment, we make the strategies. Okay, we make the strategies. From the number of strategies, we choose the one favorable strategy which is the most suitable for our organization, on which we can invest, on which we can grow. Okay, we will always choose that strategy which is on which we can invest. अगर आप कोई ऐसी स्ट्रेटेजी चूज कर लेते हैं जहाँ पे आपका बहुत ज्यादा फाइनेंस इन्वेस्ट हो रहा है, बट प्रॉब्लम ये आएगी कि आपने इतना इन्वेस्ट किया, आपको नहीं पता आपको रिटर्न आएगा नहीं, तो ऐसी स्ट्रेटेजी इंप्लीमेंट करने का कोई बेनिफिट नहीं है. ठीक है, बिकॉज जब भी कोई भी बिजनेस कोई भी स्ट्रेटेजीज बनाते हो, कोई भी पॉलिसीज बनाते हो, वो आने वाले टाइम को देख के बनाई जाती है. ओके, सो इस काइंड ऑफ विजन. ओके, अगर आपको अपनी स्ट्रेटेजी के आउटकम्स नहीं पता है ना, तो ऐसी स्ट्रेटेजी कभी इंप्लीमेंट नहीं होती. ठीक है. Then after the making the strategic choice, next is we will make the implementation of that strategy. Then that implementation of strategy create the competitive advantage. So strategies always create a competitive advantage for the any organization. For example, when the Reliance launched the Geo, it as you know that it to affect the that telecommunication market, it affect the telecommunication companies in very negative way, because with the come up of the Geo in the market, all the consumers drastically shift to the Geo because of the free services are available. Because of that, the other companies like the Vodafone, the Idea are affected by them very badly, because the consumers are also shifting to them. Okay, so to cope up with such kind of the thing, because the launching of the Geo is a strategy, is a strategy of the Reliance to cater the customer, and to cope up with that, to come out of it, Idea and a Vodafone come into the merger. They both did the merger, and that is also a strategy because these three are the biggest companies, biggest houses in the uh, telecommunication and industry, and the three have the most of the customers. Okay, so to come to cope up with such kind of the strategy, when the Vodafone and the Idea come into the merger, it create a competitive advantage because they both hold a very good share in the market. First thing, they both have the very good resources, they have the good satellites, they have the good other resources, which create a competitive advantage in the market. Okay, after this, after this the process is over, and now you can see at the bottom there is a point of the corporate level strategy. Okay, and the formulation of the strategy, like the strategy choice, is always done by the top level management. It is not done by the middle level, it is not done by the lower level management. It is the only and wholly responsibility of the corporate level management. It is totally done by them, because they are wholly responsible for these strategies. Okay, because whatever outcomes will come, they are wholly responsible for it. So each and every strategies whichever is formulated in the organization, the all the choices, the all the formulation is done only by the corporate level management, which is further passes to the middle level management, and middle level management pass it to the lower level management to make the implementation of it. Okay, so mergers, acquisition, strategic alliance, diversification, vertical integration. There are so many such kind of the things. These things create a enter into the new door of the business. Okay, these strategies help in entering the new door of the business. Okay, with the new opportunities, new threat. Okay, so these all come under the strategies. That's why I just open up with this slide of the strategic management process. Okay, now we will start with our actual topic, that is the merger and the acquisitions. So are you aware about what is merger and acquisition? Have you heard about it earlier?
यस मैम मर्जर मतलब मर्ज होना किसी कंपनी के साथ जुड़ना लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल वोडाफोन एंड आइडिया
Yes, fine. Okay, so merger is the दो companies आके इकट्ठी हो जाती है. Fine, okay. Like Idea and Vodafone, you gave the example. Good. Okay, then merger is done. Okay, then what is acquisition? What is the difference between them? There are two words, merger and acquisition. Then what is acquisition? What is acquisition? Aman, Gomti, Ashish, what is acquisition?
मैम शायद डिफरेंट परफॉर्म मतलब सेपरेटली परफॉर्म करना
Separate perform like how?
लाइक वो एयरटेल लाइक जैसे वो अकेली कंपनी मतलब पूरे इंडिया में रन कर रही है.
Oh, okay. Then that is something else. No. Okay, anyone else? What is acquisition? Any idea? Just a wild guess. You can do a wild guess. What is acquisition? Okay, so acquisition is to acquire, someone by their willingness or by not their willingness. Okay, whether they are interested, whether they are not interested, you just acquire the other company. Okay, the difference is that merger is always happen due to the willingness of the both organization. They both are of the equal level, but acquisition, most of the time acquisition don't occur due to the wish of the other organization. Like here is the one of the example of the acquisition which I have given, like the Axis Bank acquire the free charge. Are you all aware about the free charge? Okay, this is acquired by the Axis Bank. Okay, then there one more example, that is a free charge which was acquired by the Snapdeal earlier and was expected to be sold off to Flipkart, but due to some reason it could not be happen. Then Axis Bank took the opportunity and acquired the free charge. Okay, so whether they're interested or not, they will do it. Okay, so now there's more example like the Tata Steel and the Chorus. Okay. Tata Steel is the fifth largest company in the steel. So what they did, they just acquired the Chorus. Okay. Then uh, Hindalco. हिंडाल्को जो है उन्होंने एक्वायर किया था नोवेलिक्स को. ओके. It is a aluminum and copper sector organization. Then the other example is Ranbaxy. Ranbaxy इसका सबको पता है, फार्मेसी कंपनी है. इन्होंने एक्वायर किया था Daiichi Sankyo को. That is a Japanese company. Okay. So this is the
Yes,
basic difference. Okay. So now we will start with the detail of the each and everything. Okay. So first is the merger, a transaction where two firms agree to integrate their operation on relatively co-equal basis because they have the resources and capabilities that together may create a stronger competitive advantage. The combining of the two or more companies generally by offering the stockholders of one company security in acquiring the company in exchange of a surrender their stocks. Okay. So here is uh, what we have discussed. That is the same thing. When the two such companies which are at the equal level, okay, they come into the club. Okay, they club with each other and they form the company, and they do the sharing of the resources and create the competitive advantage. They share their capabilities. Okay, and which will enhance their market share, which will enhance their customers, because when the customers of two company come into the club, then they provide the more and more services. Okay, for example, like I am the customer of the Vodafone. Okay, when the merger will happen, my now my SIM become VI. Okay, so earlier the services were not that much good, but now they are providing quite good services with a lot of the other facilities and services. So that is the point. Like they they provide you more goods, they provide you more facilities with the enhancement in the technology, because both are the telecommunication companies, so they are totally based on the technology and satellites. So um, then here is example of the Idea and Vodafone. It's a very good example. आपको अभी बहुत सी examples मिलेंगी. It is not restricted to, like here is example of the British salt operating company in UK merged with the Tata Chemical based in India. Then Zan Telecommunication operating in Africa merged with the Bharti Airtel Limited based in India. Then Bank of Rajasthan operating in India merged with the ICICI Bank. Okay, you can add on more examples which is more suitable than you can learn it, and but example is must. Without example this question is incomplete. Then is the acquisition. As I told, the meaning of the acquisition. Okay, like there are two companies X and Y. So X will acquire the Y by the willful or by not their willingness, but they will acquire it. Okay. So the reason of doing it, when any company feel this thing that they are facing the competition. Okay, they're facing the competition, or they feel that that company can give them competition in the coming time period, then they will acquire that company. Okay, in this way they just totally anti competition, because totally come under the ground of them, so they totally end up their competition, and which creates their more base of the customer. So here is example that I have discussed, you can see them. Okay, so after this here is the difference. Okay, so first thing, difference is also very important for the long, for the 10 marks. Okay, so ये आप लोग एक बार खुद देखेंगे सारा, ठीक है. इसके बेसिक ही पॉइंट्स है. मर्जर का मतलब है जब दो कंपनीज एग्जिस्ट करती होती है, विलफुली वे कंपनी फॉर्म करती हैं, बट इन द एक्विजिशन हमेशा कोई भी चीज विलफुली नहीं होती, ठीक है, चाहे वो विलफुली है चाहे नहीं है, दे विल एक्वायर इट. In the merger, the companies must be of the same sign, then they come together. But in the acquisition, larger company acquire the small company. Obviously, smaller company कभी larger company को acquire नहीं करती, वो इतने बड़े stocks को purchase नहीं कर सकती. Then, then the merger, when the same size companies combine, they increase their strength. It increases their financial profits. Okay, and they break the all the tariff or they break all the trade barriers. But in case of the acquisition, when the two different companies come together, it creates some issues because one of the company having the very high stocks, having a very high financial profits, okay, strong financial profit. But on the other hand, when you acquire a smaller company, definitely they have the less resources, they have the less customer base, they have the less financial profits. Okay, they are not stronger as compared to the acquired company. Then in the merger, whenever any decision should be taken, okay, whether they are going to purchase some other new company, okay, whether they want to purchase any stock or something, then in that case, both the owners will take the decision mutually. It's not like that in the merger, one will take the decision, other one have to accept it. No, because here is the voting power is totally equal, okay, because of having the because of carrying the equal partnership, okay, because here's the equal, everything is equal, then the interest of both owners must be mutual. In case of the acquisition, here is not the same kind of the thing because uh, if the acquisition is not occurred willfully, then only the person who have acquired it, okay, who the strong company who acquired is the largest, that is the only who will take decision regarding the agreements, okay, regarding the buyouts, and the other one who is a smaller company which is acquired by the strongest company, that they have to accept their all decisions. Okay, so here's example like here's a more example like Disney and Pixar merged together to collaborate easily and freely. Okay, Disney and Pixar ने सबने सुना होगा, हॉलीवुड भी बहुत मूवीज आती हैं इनकी. Then the Google acquired the Android for $50 million in August 2005. Okay. So after this, here is the process of the merger and the acquisition. First one is the pre-acquisition review. That before doing the merger, before doing the acquisition, it is must for the it is must even every company do that. Whoever company do the merger acquisition, first and foremost thing they do the self-assessment. Okay, they do a self-assessment where they have the capacity to acquire the company, because whenever company is going to acquire the other company, they have to purchase all in each and everything. They will get their employees, they will get their resources, they will get their stock, they have to pay for it. Okay, so that is the acquisition. So in that case, you need to do a self-assessment of before doing such a big decision. Okay, then search and screen the targets. This in this step, if possible, takeover companies identified. This process is mainly to identify good strategy for acquiring the company. If you are going to acquire any organization, then before doing the acquisition, you must see the which company you're going to acquire, whether it will be beneficial for you or not. Because just to reduce the competition, only if you will focus only on the competition to reduce the competition is the only reason for to do that, then that is not a good decision, because you have to give some money because you have to, maybe you have to give very good amount to large money for purchasing their stocks. And in that case, not just to focus on the competition, you also have to see the other thing, what is the valuation of that company in the market before purchasing it, how much customer they have, how much benefit you will get in the long term by acquiring that company. Okay, then the next is investing and the valuation or target that I have discussed in the second point. With that, like valuation is related to the market value of the organization in the market. Then acquire a target for the negotiation. So when there will merger, when there will be any acquisition, there must be a negotiation. It's not like that the amount is decided, okay, we're going to acquire you. No, first they will tell them what is their acquisition amount, then the negotiation will happen. Okay, after that the merger and acquisition will execute it. Okay, when the amount is acceptable to both the parties. Then after that, post merger integration. Okay, then is if there all the steps which we have discussed is go formally and smoothly, then they will do a press conference, mostly a news will come, you then they will make the formal announcement of the merger and acquisition. Okay, up to date it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Next thing is the types of the merger. Okay, so types of the merger and the types of the acquisitions and advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so firstly we will talk about the types of the merger. Okay, so here is the three types of the merger. First is a horizontal merger, which is also called a market extension merger. Okay, then is a product extension merger, that is also called vertical merger. Last one is the conglomerate. So we'll discuss it in detail. First one is the horizontal merger. Horizontal merger occurs when two or more firms in the same market producing substitute product join together to form a single market, a single firm. Okay, so here is example of Flipkart plus Myntra. ठीक है, अब देखो यहाँ पे कैसे in the horizontal means when the two same companies, they're producing same kind of things. Okay, like Myntra is producing clothes, they're giving the Apple clothes. Flipkart is also giving the clothes, they're also producing the clothes. Okay, and when the two such companies come together, like just an example is an example. Are you heard about the Jabong? Are you heard about Jabong?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
जबोंग बेसिकली अप्रैल से डील करता था, ठीक है। तो कुछ साल पहले उनका मर्जर हुआ था, मिंत्रा ने उसको मर्ज कर लिया था अपने में, जबोंग ने, बिकॉज मिंत्रा इज द लार्जेस्ट वन एंड जबोंग इज आल्सो डीलिंग इन द इंडिया इन द क्लोथिंग, so they just do the merger. So here the point is Myntra is also dealing in the clothing and Jabong is also dealing in the clothing. So I want to say when the two companies are dealing in the same product and services, they are not doing the business in the other product. They are doing the business in the same product and they are selling the substitute. Substitute in this sense, for example, if the Myntra is selling the clothes and the customer don't like the product of the Myntra, then they will go for the Jabong, they will go for the Nykaa, they will go for the Ajio. There are so many substitutes are available. So in that case, Myntra purchase the Jabong. Myntra do the merger with the Jabong. Jabong got merged with the Myntra. Okay. Then the next one is the vertical merger, that is a product extension merger. So in these two companies in the same industry but in different field combined together. For example, one is car manufacturing company purchase a tire company. Tire and the car, the car wheels जो होते हैं, that is a tire. That is a part of the car manufacturing company. That is a product of theirs. Okay. Without tires, car can't move. Okay. like कोई व्हील कंपनी है, वो किसी टायर कंपनी को परचेज कर लेती है. That is a vertical merger. When the two companies they belong to the same field, they both belong to the automobile, but they are producing different products and they combine together. That is a conglomerate. So in case of the conglomerate, two or more companies belonging to different industrial sector combine their operations. Okay, so in pure conglomerate merger involve firm with nothing in common, while mixed conglomerate merger involve firm that are looking for product extensions or market extension. Example, Walt Disney Company and the American Broadcasting Company. So conglomerate means when the two companies come together, but they both don't have to do anything with each other. They belong to a very different field. For example, here the Walt Disney Company, that is a producing movie, that is the production house which produced the movie. But American Broadcasting Company is a very different house. Okay. So they both belong to a very different field, but they will come together to do the merger. That is a conglomerate merger. Okay. For example, you heard the word about a bank insurance in the banking. If you have not heard, you will further heard in the coming semesters. Bank insurance means when bank and insurance work under the same roof, where you are getting the services of the insurance and you are also getting the services of the banks. Meantime, you went to the banks also provide the services of the insurance. That is a conglomerate. They both are very different business. They both belong to a very different field. Insurance and banks are so different. When both are services provided under the same roof, that is a conglomerate. Then is the types of the acquisitions. Okay, friendly acquisition, simple. When the acquisition is done mutually friendly. There is no any aggressive decision of taking it or any against the wish of the other company. And in case of the hostile, an aggressive firm tries to acquire the firm against latter desire against a okay. Here is the when the one company try to acquire the other company against their wish. Okay, like they don't want to get acquired by that strong company, but they still acquire them against their wish. That is the hostile acquisition. Okay. Okay, so after this, why merger and acquisition fails? Okay, so there are the few reasons. So, okay, first is the culture differences when the two companies come together, but if the working style is different, their working, internal working is different, that can create a hindrance further. Because in case of the merger, when two different companies of different culture come together, then whenever they will take the mutual decision, it always create a hurdle in acceptance of their decisions. Then flawed intention, no guiding principle, no ground rule, no detailed investigation, poor stakeholder outreach. Okay, so when any company do the acquisition and the merger without checking without investing the ground realities of the companies, then it create a problem for them because of the different cultures, because of the different working styles, because of their financial statement. If they are not financially strong and someone acquired them, that is a loss for the company who acquired them. Okay, if they don't have the good valuation in the market, if the customers are not satisfied with them, so such kind of the things create a problem. And moreover, if there are no rules and regulations, if there are no properly guiding principles are available, that also create a that also will lead to the fail of the acquisition and the mergers. Okay, so next topic is how to prevent the failure, advantages and disadvantages. We will do these topics tomorrow, but today it is enough जितना हमने किया है ना. So we have done the meaning of, we have done the process of strategic management, mergers, meaning, examples, then difference, then the process of merger and acquisition, types of merger and types of acquisition, and what are reason of the failure. That's it. The rest we will do tomorrow. Okay, till this slide of the 20, किसी को कोई doubt है?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, एक बार भी आप सारी slides देख लेना, आपको ये mail में आ चुकी है. Okay, we have completed till 20 slides. Rest we will tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.